Hi!
Hi.
Finally, we're doing a review. It's been a while.
Suspiria? Finally?
Yes. Suspiria. We've seen the movie.
Yes.
It's time to do the review.
Yes.
Yeah, come on.
Fucking finally. Watched in theaters, we're finally doing Suspiria.
Yeah.
Taking us way too...
Oh shit!
You can check that out.
It don't laugh. I don't know what the... That laugh sounds familiar though. Okay.
Hello, Herald. Pleasure seeing you again. It's been a while since you reviewed one of my films. And what better than Saw X, the 10th installment of my franchise? Sorry to pick you from your usual studio, but I wanted to give you this one as a potential present. Review my movie, and have the studio fail and end up like the last highbrow snob reviewer that tried to double-cross me. Also, I should note that throughout this episode I'll be providing you challenges. Fail to play my game and you die. The choice is yours.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
Not again.
This happened last time we got a new studio.
Oh my! It did.
It did, yeah.
Oh my god! Yeah. When we first did our first
Film.
was our first
we did
film
our
review.
first filmed review, and then we got a new studio and a new camera. I don't know.
Oh god. Oh yes, a higher budget one. Thanks, Jigsaw.
Thanks, Jigsaw. I really appreciate how you care about us.
Yeah.
Do you care about us, or do you just want us to review your fucking movies?
Yes. I mean, we don't want to say anything too bad about the movies. We love the movies.
We love your movies, but can you be a bit more chill about this, man?
Jesus, Jigsaw. Hi.
I don't want to say John Kramer because it might be, Hoffman or Amanda. We don't know.
I don't know. It could be, if you've seen spoilers on Saw, it could be, on all the Saws. Could be Lawrence Gordon, because that's there.
It could be you.
Could be you.
It could be me.
It could be.
It's not me. Don't worry about it.
It is.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hi, welcome back to the Horror Herald. Should we do our classic hi, or is that just fine?
Yeah, we'll say hi. So we're a bit restrained right now, not in a kinky way.
No,
but
this is very uncomfortable.
Yes.
I think Leah's got the most uncomfortable.
It's okay. It's a bit tight. I remember last time I was kind of passing out because of how tight the handcuff was.
Wait, what?
That I was like, right, like the entire time.
I don't remember. I don't really listen to you very much.
Yeah. But hi, everybody. Hi. Welcome back to the Horror Herald. It's been a while. It's been a couple of months at least.
We've been busy.
Yeah, the last time we released was just like a 1-minute short film. So it's been a while since we did like a proper review.
That's true.
And we were going to do Suspiria, but this guy's making us do Saw X.
We watched Suspiria in the cinema. We had a good time.
That was great.
It was great.
And I feel like Jigsaw was just kind of sitting in the audience going, not today,
not
boys.
Today. Not today.
You reviewing my movie. So here we are doing Saw X.
Yes.
And it's nice in this new studio.
And
it's we haven't fully decorated it the way we want to, mainly because we've had no time. We've just popped up here. So, but I guess Jigsaw kind of had some Saw stuff laying around.
There's some other plans for us.
Some of his merch. We got this guy over here. I guess he was another podcaster that
gave him bad reviews.
Maybe gave a bad review. Failed to. I think he said that he like just didn't choose to review a Saw movie, so he's kind of stuck in here. So let's not be like this guy.
No, let's not be like.
And I don't know what his name is. Give him a name.
Scott Teams.
Scott Teams.
No, I'm not gonna call him Scott Teams.
No, but
Adam Driver.
Adam Driver. Don't be like Adam Driver.
Don't be like Adam Driver over here.
But yeah, we're gonna review Saw X, whether we like it or not.
I guess we did happen to watch it.
Yeah, we did.
We were not going to review it. We were like, let's just watch a horror movie without reviewing it. But no, we had to.
As soon as we go out, he pulls us back
and
in.
I think Jigsaw, because we didn't plan any of this, so Jigsaw made the news for us.
I think so.
I don't know what this links to.
I don't know either. Let me have a look. Don't skip this.
Don't skip it.
Or we may die.
Jigsaw will be so mad at us. What?
Okay, I think Jigsaw needs some help. The website is sawtrappitchingroom.weebly.com.
That's quite funny.
So I think Jigsaw needs you to pitch him some ideas for traps.
That's quite funny.
So if you got any ideas, I think Jigsaw can use it. But that's true. Yes, that, and I think. Yep. Okay, I've got some information of what the news is.
Okay.
He just sent me a text.
Then you have his number?
Yeah.
Fuck. Do I have his number?
Yeah. No,
I do.
You do.
Go suck. Okay.
Oh.
He told me to go suck a dick.
Oh.
I think he likes you more.
Such a Jigsaw thing to do.
Such a Jigsaw thing to do.
He's such a jiggly wiggly guy. But yes, hello, welcome. We are the Horror Herald. We're reviewing Saw X, and essentially, this is what we do.
This is what
We review.
We have to do this.
Yes, thank you for tuning in. So we're a bit out of it. I think it's the drugs.
I think it might be the drugs.
I think it's the chloroform that was given to us by I don't know who.
I don't know. It was. I didn't look at their face.
It was just like I'm assuming it's a
crab
pig
from
dude
behind.
because I've seen the other saws.
We have to assume.
Yeah, but I'm a bit out of it because
But
of the
when you
drugs.
assume, you make an ass out of you and me.
That's true.
So
That's true.
anyway, so the news.
The news, if we...
You have 10 minutes to give the news. No more.
What?
Oh, okay, Leo, let's go. 10 minutes,
10 minutes. I guess he's sick of us taking our time and talking. Okay. 9 minutes 50. Okay, shit. Okay.
Hey, can you fucking press the button, please?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. This week's horror news.
Wow, that's great.
Okay, he's told me that this week's horror news is a bit late. It's a bit old.
That's fine, man.
So
like Jigsaw, he's old.
He's old. I think
old.
he's late to the news. But let's see what's the first thing he's given us, which is we know about this one already.
Right, Miramax is shopping the Halloween rights, and A24 is a front runner.
Did you say A24? Why did you don't mess with Jigsaw?
I didn't know he was such a fanatic with the pronunciation.
It's A24. Everyone knows it's A24.
Fine.
You're stalling
A24.
time. Okay, stalling time. Okay, A24. Yes. So there's not much news on this. I think we all know it. If you're a horror fan, you probably know this. If you're a Halloween fan, you'll definitely know this. But recently, it's been announced by Bloody Disgusting, it as the kind of sole source to this, that Miramax is shopping the rights for Halloween. The Blumhouse deal is over. The trilogy was made, and now they are. Ow, my arm! They are shopping the rights to other studios, TV and movie rights. Now, there's been a couple of like new stuff that possible concepts,
like Halloween 3,
like Halloween 3 having a 6-part show, a 6-part series.
That would be awesome.
That was recently debunked by the vice president of.
But wouldn't that be so cool?
Yeah, I love Halloween 3. It's my favorite movie of all time. But it was debunked going like, nah, that shit ain't real. Like he said something like that.
But
so that's been
the
debunked.
concept is everyone wants it.
There was a recent thing at Halloween 45, which is, do you know what Halloween 45 is?
45th anniversary.
It's like a convention where they just celebrate Halloween. It's the 45th anniversary convention. They did one for Halloween 40 back in when it was when that was in 2018, and there was the guy talking about, I think it was either that guy or someone else who's part of, I think it's called TriStar or something.
Yeah, we don't have time.
Something international. Yeah. How much time do we have? We have 7 minutes and 37 seconds. Essentially, he's gone off and said that like some stuff may be real. Like I think he is hinting that Halloween 3 may have something going on.
That was becoming a classic.
But I mean, it does have a built-in fan base already.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
I enjoy it.
That's why I'm also going to be a little bit critical as well, because it's like, but at the same time, it's Halloween 3.
I want it.
I want it. I love that
really
story.
want it.
I just don't know what they're going to do with it.
Yeah.
But yes, and there's also been an idea about Paramount having like being the front like runners or taking it. That
Because A24 is a front runner. I caught myself. A24 is a front runner for TV. I'm pretty sure, not the
something
movies.
like that. Yeah. But because I remember someone said, so this was a direct quote, and I'm not reading off the article right now, but I know the article. There's a direct quote where the person who was ever in charge of the rights was saying something about it. They wanted to keep Halloween elevated. That's the exact line they said, like Halloween elevated, which could be. Listen, we are feeling the afterburn of Halloween Ends.
Yep.
That's why we're thinking that. But on the same time,
Yeah.
that's not a bad thing.
It is.
It's not a bad. No, I mean, it's. Listen.
Okay.
Listen.
Keep an open mind.
If it's Michael Myers, maybe that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
But like, if it's like Halloween 3, do something. I just, do something interesting. I mean, how much Michael can we have?
The original Halloween wasn't. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't want it to be like Halloween happens and then it's like, oh, elevated.
Yeah, Halloween is Halloween. Keep Halloween. But on the same time,
don't want to gatekeep.
Who knows?
Do what you want.
But A24 is interesting because that's like, wow, A24, an independent kind of studio?
They're doing the Friday the 13th prequel.
I thought that was Paramount.
No, A24 is helping with that.
Oh, okay. Is that owned by Paramount? Maybe. A24. I don't know.
No.
I don't know. But basically, it's interesting.
Interesting.
How much time do I have?
No more Laurie.
Okay, 5 minutes.
No more Laurie. I think Laurie's fine. I think she's done.
Okay.
I think she's done.
No more Laurie.
No more Laurie.
Do Halloween 3, though. I'm totally down for that.
Okay, what's next?
Okay, next thing is, I don't really care about it too much, but it's news. Smile
I saw this movie.
Is releasing.
I watched it.
Did you like it?
It was very good.
You did like it?
Yeah. I'm excited for a sequel. People who've seen the movie, how are they going to do a sequel? If there's a specific character that it could be based on.
Well, let me read the article that it's coming on with. So this is from Bloody Disgusting. It is an adaptation of his own short film, Laura Hasn't Slept. That was the original. Mm-hmm. Smile 2, it will hit theaters on October 18, 2024. Okay. Smile it was a breakthrough success. Yes. It did big at the box office.
100%.
I still haven't seen it, but
it's very good.
I plan to. It made a $217 million worldwide
on a $20 million budget or $17 million budget.
I don't know, but that is crazy. That's crazy for a horror movie. Was it a PG-13 horror movie?
No, it was very R. It is very.
It is gory.
It is very. I think it's very R. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It basically is coming because Peter Finn, Parker Finn, sorry, whoever's behind it, he signed a multi-year deal with Paramount Pictures.
Hopefully other movies as well.
The sequel to Smile was, automatically thought of as great.
Paramount is making their own horror wing, like DC it is doing with WB. It's like completely horror. Because they did A Quiet Place.
But there's not much information about it really at the moment.
I don't know what the sequel could be about because you haven't seen it, so I'm not going to say anything. But like, there's an ending to it. I'm just going to say that there's an ending to it.
Yes.
And like the sequel that could happen doesn't really fascinate me. But we'll see.
Okay. Yeah.
Hopefully it's like a different.
Okay.
Person.
Let me just see. Let me examine this article and quickly see if there's anything interesting about it. No, just horror hit, sequel coming out. 3 minutes.
Okay, next one.
One more left. The next one is, this may not matter to a lot of people, horror movie fans or horror TV fans, but for horror gaming fans, this is some interesting news. And
Five Nights at Freddy's.
It's not that.
Okay.
But it's sad, but it's also not too much. It's this. Evil Dead, the game, officially announces no more new content. So the game is dying. It's dead. Yeah. It's not dead, but it's like they've gone like, okay, we're done. Yeah. We're done with the game.
I guess there's like no more real stuff you can do.
There's Evil Dead Rise. It just came out.
That's true. Yeah.
There's so much more you can do.
Good point.
It's a whole new movie. That's a whole new characters. It's a whole new whatever. But they've chosen that. Let me just read it. So Saber writes this as an official statement. Today we have made the decision not to pursue the development of new content for Evil Dead the game. We also confirmed that we will not be releasing a Nintendo Switch version of the game. Lol to the Nintendo Switch guys.
Dude, the graphics would suck.
That sucks. We will keep the servers up for the foreseeable future and address any major issues that arise. On behalf of the entire team at Saber, thank you for the groovy times and your continued support. Oh, that was fun. We played the game.
Yeah, we played it.
We had fun with the game.
Kind of laggy. We've had a bit of
lag. Yeah, and not every there's some moments where it's very hard to win, or some moments where it's very easy to win, and it's just very it's a bit all over the place.
But I enjoy it. It's like a familiar concept over and over again. But
and I enjoyed it, and that was like a big Evil Dead craze at that moment. A brief period where I was just watching all the Evil Deads, playing the Evil Dead game. It was a good time. But lots of stuff came out. Army of Darkness stuff. I was really happy about the remakes having some DLC.
Yes, that was fun.
Because that's my favorite movie in the franchise. But yeah, it's sad that's coming to an end, and it sucks because Evil Dead Rise came out, and that could have made some really cool content. Like imagine the apartment. Imagine
the apartment would be fun.
That would be
because
cool.
it's got the underground,
like different levels you can do, and
the combined demon.
Yeah, so it sucks. We have 1 minute left. Okay, but
I think that's it.
That's it.
Halloween, I think should be. It can be elevated, but not in the David Gordon Green way. I think it should be elevated in a way that's like makes sense.
Yeah.
The David Gordon Green elevated is like throw shit on the wall and go see it.
David
makes
Gordon Green
sense.
elevated is like we think we're elevated, but it's really not.
Yeah,
it's like
David Gordon Green is like reading Shakespeare but like goth Shakespeare.
Okay,
but not good. Goth Shakespeare sounds good, but it's not in this context.
Okay, I have not thought of it that way, but that's cool.
There's so much goth shit in that.
No, I agree. And Shakespeare shit. I agree.
Fucking
100%.
Yeah.
Okay, we have 24 seconds. Okay, so Jigsaw.
Is there another slide?
No, that's it.
That's it.
That's it. That's Saw 10. That's Saw 10.
Different camera angle.
Jigsaw. Are we all good?
We're all good, man.
Okay. Oh shit. 5 seconds. Different camera angle.
Different camera angle.
Wait. 3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year.
Okay.
Well done. You passed the first challenge. Now to review my movie. Review wisely. You have 30 minutes. Live or die. Your choice.
Okay.
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Okay.
Only 30 minutes. Okay.
We start off with our general thoughts.
Yes, and let's not ramble about them.
Okay.
You go first.
I go first. I think it was a great departure from what we usually have. Talk calm. Like we're not being timed. I thought it was a great departure from what we normally have in other Saw movies, of how this movie really went towards like a different perspective. Because usually we follow the detectives, like Hoffman or the brother of that guy who thinks he could have beaten 9/11. They're like really
could beat up
the terrorists.
Something Wahlberg.
Yeah, Johnny Wahlberg.
One of the Wahlbergs.
Yeah. So like I think it was a really good departure following the person that we all want to see, Tobin Bell. We all want to see Tobin Bell. We want to see Jigsaw. We want to know like what he's doing, like how he got these ideas. And in the trailer, like it really shows that like we're going to be following Jigsaw and it's going to be his movie. And I feel like it was missing, like because he died so early in the other ones.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm assuming everyone has seen the previous ones.
Yeah.
He died so early that like we had to deal with flashbacks and we had to deal with other characters. But this one is a not a requel, but a prequel. So we get.
It's a requel. It's a prequel to the sequel. It's a
prequel to the sequel.
It's a sequel prequel.
It's a sequel prequel,
but that doesn't mean it's not the original. It's a sequel prequel.
It's a prequel sequel, and I'm glad that we're getting this and not a sequel to like Spiral or Jigsaw or anything like that. I'm glad that we're getting this new perspective, this new era of Jigsaw and these new traps and like just seeing like this was in the trailer, and if you didn't see the trailer, then sorry, but we get old companions come back.
Yeah.
And I feel like it sheds new light into like previous films, and I feel like that did it really well.
Yeah. Without going into it, because I think we're going to talk about kind of that in our review. Overall thoughts, I think it was solid. It was a solid Saw movie. It was a different Saw movie. A big note was that like they were saying it's a back to basics Saw movie, but it also felt like a Saw movie that like out of all of them did the most unique thing. Like it was like I get that it's back to basics with John Kramer, Jigsaw, and that kind of
not being bogged down by soap opera.
Yeah, but like this is like the most kind of like original kind of not stylized, but kind of like most like it doesn't feel like a typical Saw movie.
Yeah,
like it does its own time to make kind of like a drama.
Yeah.
So in that way I respect it. And I'm not going to get too much into it because I do want to get into it the actual review. But basically, I liked it. I liked it a lot.
So if you haven't seen it, go see it. I feel like it's a good cinema watch. It's been getting a lot of things where it's like getting like a lot of like, oh, it's so hard to watch. I don't think it's that bad. I think there's worse traps in the other films.
Yeah, we'll get to
so
that.
If you're okay with these traps, old traps, I think you'll be okay in this in the cinema. It's good. It's a good vibe, good laughs, very funny movie. It's not, but
one thing is I wish we saw it with like a bigger audience.
Yeah, it's a very fun. I feel like watch it in a cinema. Give this some love. Like the person who wrote who co-wrote this movie, follows us on Twitter. So no bias review
Shout out
in
to
this,
that guy.
but he's a cool guy.
Anyway, but yeah, we'll get to our points now. But yeah, check it out. But this is going to be spoiling now.
Spoiler review.
I'm going to go straight to our positives, which is what
Yes.
we always do.
Yeah.
Louis,
I'll go
kick
first.
us off, boy.
Having Jigsaw and Amanda in the whole game, and we know and see what they're doing, interacting with the game, makes a new experience of the film that we haven't had yet, because their involvement is usually the twist, and now it's expected, so it's changing expectations. What I mean by that is, in previous installments, is a twist. Like Amanda is part of it, or like there's like a twist of like, oh, there's an actual other apprentice happening, or like Jigsaw was on the floor the whole time. It's like this one is like, no, that's not the twist. There is a twist in this movie, but that's not it. Like that's because what we usually expect is like, oh, who's the apprentice, who's like the behind the mask. But no, we see that point of view. We see it from their point of view. We're not seeing it from the victim's point of view, like every other Saw movie. We're seeing it from Tobin Bell's Jigsaw, John Kramer's point of view. And it adds just this new kind of context towards Jigsaw and his mentality and his troubles with Amanda and her grieving over his slow death. I feel like that just kind of like, that whole new perspective that this movie gives is just like back to basics of following Jigsaw, but a whole new experience in what the actual movie is offering.
Yeah, I agree. I think one of my positives as well was that going behind the screen and seeing kind of the relationship of Jigsaw and Amanda and them kind of like talking about it and the ethics of it.
Because usually it's all in flashbacks.
Yeah.
But now we get to see it.
And the thing is like I guess because this movie is so much more about Jigsaw, the character. He is the protagonist of this movie. That's what he is. He's the protagonist. He's the kind of the main character that we follow. And it is so much more of a personal tale. Like this is so much more of like a personal revenge against them that it kind of breaks the boundaries of what usually happens in Saw movies, because we see John Kramer literally standing and talking to each one of them, not hiding behind the Billy the puppet. And I think
because I feel like that's more of like in early Saw games, he was always there, you know, peeping through. But this one, like, it added a whole new, because this was a personal tale. They affected him. Like this was an attack on his life. So like that's what he wanted to be there. He wanted to be personal. Them walking in and out of the traps, having everyone have their own Saw room, but all in one room. Because usually it's like it's usually like it's all one trap for everyone. Like like in Saw 5, they were all going through this one long thing together, or it's one person in one room. But this was one room, but 5 different traps.
Yeah, and that was and I just think it was cool to see that and kind of see that new perspective. It's the 10th movie in the franchise. You got to do something cool and new. And I really do appreciate how they kind of went off and said, like, we're going to make this more about, the killers that we're following. And I think you can do that because, like, one of my positives is that, like, usually there's some films that you're like, do we really want to humanize our villain? Like, with Halloween, do we really want to humanize him? Michael. Or, like, I know there's a whole thing about Don't Breathe 2. Like, do we really want to humanize that guy? He did all this horrible shit. And with this movie, it's like, it's okay though, because I feel like with most Saw movies, the people who are being set in traps, they're horrible people. Like hardly any of them. There are examples where there are like good innocent people in traps, maybe, I don't know. But they're all normally terrible for certain reasons. Some people like,
not as
did
much.
Adam deserve to be
Adam
in the trap? That's the
I
thing you were
think Adam
saying.
deserves
Did
to be
Adam
in the
deserve
trap.
to, be told that, hey, he's
but like,
killed?
I think because in the end of this, in like his point of view gets challenged a lot in this movie. Like people point out his hypocrite he is.
And that is a positive.
And like, he's like not a good guy. He's not. He thinks he is. He's got a massive ego. He's like thinks he's doing like God's work, but he's not. But like,
you should never do this.
Don't
do what Jigsaw does.
Like,
no offense to Jigsaw. Okay, sorry,
he
Jigsaw.
didn't do me.
Jigsaw. Do what Jigsaw does.
Do what Jigsaw does.
Put people in traps.
Put people in traps.
But
I feel like that's just like, it's a different perspective in what he is, and I feel like you can make this guy the good guy in quotes, because like he always tries to humanize himself. Like this is just like a movie where we see his point of view. He's not doing anything good. Well, he is. He's like stopping these people, grifting people, but he's not like, I don't know, going like, I'm saving kids' lives, even though he kind of does, but like I'm not going like giving charity or anything. No, he's like just like doing this thing because it affected him, and he's doing this thing because he thinks it's justice, but it's terrible. but like we can root for him because it happened to him and we're going it from his perspective. Because if it was the other people's perspectives, it would be a whole other movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's it's great to have that kind of personal tale, and it's okay with this movie. Like you can show him as more of a positive figure, because I just feel like, well, the people who are, who he's attacking, or not attacking, but putting these traps, they do deserve it, really. Yeah. Most of them do. So I think that was a positive. Yeah. Do I want to go to one, or do you want to do one? Okay, I'm gonna let's get some big overall ones out there, because I think there's, of course, there's stuff that we can talk about. I gotta say, what I really do like was, we talked about that. Yeah. One positive is I cared for a lot of the characters. I think what a great thing about this movie is that it does it. This isn't the first Saw movie to do it. I'm sure there's. I don't know, but I feel like for most of these, not most of these characters, but a good chunk of these characters, I kind of cared for. Not to a complete degree, but I do think someone like Gabriella. Yeah. She's not a perfect person. She's misguided. Yeah. But I do kind of. I don't want her to die out of everyone
in this kind of horrific way. Yeah.
I feel like, obviously you care for Jigsaw, obviously you care for Amanda, and you got these kind of. I don't know. Maybe my second guessing my.
Well, I think it's a care in like the movie's perspective makes you care, but in the end, you know that they're bad people. Yeah. It's like I can watch a movie where it's like bad people, like The Suicide Squad, bad people, but I can root for them because they're funny. And in this movie, I can root for them because in this certain perspective that this movie is written in, I root for them.
Yeah, what I wrote here, okay, I mainly cared about Gabriella, to be honest. Yeah. So that was a character that I didn't want to die, and I did genuinely feel bad when she got her neck crushed, and that was like that was horrible. And I do want to, so maybe more about this point. The thing I cared about the most, I think, actually, was I really enjoyed the subplot of like Amanda trying to defend Gabriella, because she's she was a former drug addict, Amanda, and I think that was a really great kind of plot in there that kind of warranted Amanda to be in this movie. Not completely, but like I think that was just a really nice thing to have. It was small, but I think
added some flavor.
I think it was effective to go like, it's hard drug because like she has a connection to that character, and she genuinely wants Gabriella to get out,
and that points out a flaw in John Kramer's thing, because John Kramer is like, and no matter what crime you did, it's a crime. Like, I'm going to judge you on the same level as everyone else. It's a plateau. Well, Amanda's kind of bringing the perspective of like, but like, sure, she was involved in this terrible crime stuff, but her involvement was like because of this drug addict. And how did she get here? What was her past? Like, was it her parents? Was it a boyfriend? Was it a girlfriend? Like, we don't know. And Amanda's going like, hey, there might be something more to this character that we don't know. And Jigsaw's like, doesn't matter. She was part of this. She had free will. Like, he thinks that like that defeats all. So like Amanda's pointing out flaws in his like idea, which kind of makes like, it kind of points us the fact that like we're rooting for Jigsaw, but he's still a flawed character. He still like doesn't understand like bad people. There's a spectrum, So I feel like that like adds to Jigsaw's story as well.
Yeah, and I guess you can question why he's doing what he's doing. Like in the original case of Amanda, it was like, you got to respect your life, don't be a drug addict.
Yeah, there's a whole
thing. And maybe he's still in that state of mind. But I just liked how that character Gabriella allowed for that kind of like conversation to be had between Amanda and I'm going to say Jigsaw, John Kramer. But I just think it was a character that I cared about, because there's not many Saw movies I really care about any character, to be honest. No. Like, it was the one thing that was like, I was talking about with my partner when we were watching Saw 1 and Saw 2, was that like, she likes the movies, but the biggest flaw that she found with the movies was that like, there's no character that she really cares about.
I think especially in Saw 2, in my opinion.
Yeah, and even with Saw 1.
Even in Saw 1.
Straight from the beginning, you have the characters in the trap. You don't have time to really
to
develop
know
like
them,
who are they beforehand and
Yeah.
why they're there.
Yeah.
And with this movie, you see them beforehand. You see
Yeah.
that that one person works in the pet shop, one person has a drug addiction problem,
Yeah.
one person has a poor life.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
who's I think she was a hooker or something like that. That
Yes.
whatever Valentina was that her name?
Valentino.
Like you see who they are
Yeah.
before you get into them being in traps, and I
Yeah.
think that was an effective thing because in other
Yeah.
Saw movies,
Yeah.
you don't have time for that. They're
Yeah.
just in the traps, and you find out in
And, like,
flashback who they are,
Yeah.
but you don't care.
I give that
and
a
it's-
pass
yeah.
for the first one because it's the first one. Like that's just what the story they were going for.
Sure.
I think it's more of the fault of the sequels sticking to that formula.
Sure, yeah,
Because like it shouldn't have taken 10 movies to get to this point.
yeah. But
So,
I
yeah.
just think it's effective in that way
Yeah.
that like the pet shop guy. I mean, listen, all of them are bad for doing what they've done.
Yeah.
But like you still can humanize with them and
Yeah.
see that they're like you
That
know.
pet shop guy I didn't like.
Except for the main woman.
The main woman. Go
The main
fuck
woman,
you.
she's
Fuck
a
you. Yeah.
fucking horrific.
Yeah, and I'll go because this kind of comes to that point, and one of my other points is having us see the crimes and the people in the traps, not just being told through flashbacks or explanations, makes the pacing a lot better. Because like it's a different kind of pacing. People could call it slow, but I think it's like usually, like when we get into traps, it's like, oh, you got here because you killed a man and then you suck. And it's like, we get told through a tape, we get told through flashbacks. This one is like, we're not going to deal with that flashback confusion. We're not going to cut to like different perspectives every 5 seconds.
It's a much
we
more,
get told.
It's a much more
like
linear
a story,
It's
yeah.
a much more linear narrative, and it's in that way, more kind of traditional story. Oh, 15 minutes.
Okay,
We're halfway there.
and I'll just quickly go through the other one. I think it doesn't rely on the Saw theme all the time.
Yeah.
So like it like
Sure, it was there at the end.
It was at the end, but had its
Yeah.
own themes. It was nice.
Yeah, I have quite a few.
Yeah,
positives.
go for it,
So
Leigh.
I'm just gonna shoot some out there. I thought the story was great. I appreciate the focus on Jigsaw. The gore effects were fantastic. Very good.
No bad effects,
The
I
freaking
think.
when the head came off, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that looks like a head.
No!
That's not like a dummy head. That's
Yeah.
like maybe because I'm so used to like watching like 80s kind of whatever.
Yeah.
But like that was really good. Like the effects were great. The burns or whatever. I think that was
Yeah.
really good. The gore was good. I think it was very entertaining to see someone who was like worse than Jigsaw.
Yeah.
And to see like
Yeah.
an adversary, to see like
Yeah.
a villain who like
Put him in his place.
unlike like the thing about like Jigsaw is that I feel like they're both polar
Yeah.
opposites.
Yeah.
Jigsaw is giving them hope.
Yeah.
She's
Taking that
completely
away.
taking that hope away. Like it's something that's like they're polar opposites, and like she knows they have no chance. He's giving them a chance, even though of course Jigsaw
Yeah.
is very fucking flawed.
Yeah. Very cool.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Guy,
I'm
you're gonna
sorry.
have to give us another 5 minutes if you keep doing this.
Okay, ow.
Give us another
That's
5
a
minutes
bit
if you
tighter
keep doing
on.
this.
That's a bit tighter on. But basically, it was cool to have a villain, and sure, those moments I was like, just go to the minor
the
negatives
cheesy.
where she was like maybe a little bit too evil.
Yeah, too villainy.
Like
Yeah.
holy fuck,
Yeah.
like Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
A little bit too evil,
Yeah.
like cartoonishly evil, but it was just cool to have a villain. Am I still listing some of these? Or?
I'll just say I think her character is like putting him in the trap was very nice, I think. Because like that added a new like whole thing. Because
that was a cool thing, seeing Jigsaw in a trap.
I always thought like if I was in that situation, I was a complete asshole and I got out and I was able to put him in a trap, I wouldn't like just kill him straight there. I'd be like, get in your trap. I want you to do this. I don't know why I'd never thought of like that being in a movie. Because I thought about it outside of the movies, like what would I do? But now I'm thinking like, yeah, why haven't we seen that in a movie before? Because he fucking died. But like now we get to see him, like he got put in his trap.
And I think it's a very cool, very ironic
Very
thing to
interesting,
do.
yeah.
And I think
And it was all part of the plan.
but yeah, I think that's a very cool thing to do, and it's just like wow.
Different
I think this
perspective,
movie does a whole lot of like unique things, and that was really cool. I thought the directing was good. I think it was good shots, good cinematography.
Yeah, it looked nice, but it still looked like a Saw movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially in that later half.
Yeah.
I mean, not completely. I mean, yeah, a bit.
The
at first.
beginning was kind of clean. You
Yeah.
know, kind of insidious.
I love how they had
Yeah.
like the Breaking Bad kind
Yeah,
of
Breaking
Mexico.
Bad, Mexico. Oh, it
Sepia
kind of
font.
went away, but like, and kind of went into more
No,
of the
but
Jigsaw.
it was good.
Yeah, I really liked it.
One of my favorite things about this movie,
Uh-huh.
like this is one of my biggest positives,
Okay.
because for a lot of the Saw movies,
Yeah.
this isn't in it, and it kind of pisses me off because I think this was so amazing.
Jigsaw
about the
taking a
con-
piss.
Yes.
Yes.
But I think my favorite concept about Jigsaw, which I don't think is explored enough, is that you can fucking survive these traps.
Yeah.
You can get out of these traps. Like, it's not just people are dying one by one like a slasher movie. Yeah. You have the potential to get out of a trap, and you don't know who in the story is going to get out of one. And I think that's such a cool thing. But none of the sequels really do that.
Yeah.
They just die one by one by one. And what I loved about this movie is that more than one person survives their trap. Yeah. Like, they get out of it. Like, the person who had to, like, bite off the fin to get out, he got out of it.
It shows us that it is survivable. Because it's a difference between Amanda and John's traps. Because John was like, you can survive. Amanda's was like, you can't.
But he was able to get out. Gabriella, before being stomped, was able to get out. The other lady who, was getting her leg out, she was so close. So close. She so could have done it. Yeah. There wasn't like, oh, you would have died. No, she just didn't have enough time. Yeah. And what I loved about this movie is that, you got instances where you got out. And they also, when they got out, it wasn't to, besides maybe Gabriella, it wasn't to go like, oh, well, that person's the new apprentice. No, they just survived a trap.
They survived a trap.
And I think that's just a really cool thing.
And it doesn't confirm that they're going to suddenly appreciate their life. They got out.
But I just appreciate that going like, oh, there's actually stakes to this, instead of us going, okay, they're just going to die. Yeah. And of course, I would have loved more survivals, but maybe not. I mean, they're assholes, but I just appreciate a Saw movie that does that actually does that.
I feel like it goes towards more of the characters that they didn't survive. Like, if they if they had a bit more chutzpah, they could have made it.
But I just appreciate it, and I think a Saw movie should do that. I think because that's a really cool concept, and I hate how
especially like
a bunch of the sequels are just like
Saw
let's
5,
just kill.
Like it's one by one, they die one by one. It's like, what's the point of watching all of them just die, and we don't get to see the point of the trap?
The cool thing is you could escape it. Yeah. So I appreciate seeing that instead of just we're gonna see people die. I like how they weren't super heavy on the Easter eggs, but they had a few. Yeah. And of course, one that we were so happy about that we saw.
The
Hoffman. The thing is, I
forgot my pen.
Oh no, that's okay. That's okay.
It doesn't matter. Not enough time.
But basically, we have 10 minutes. Yeah. But basically, we were so happy to see Hoffman because we are Saw fans. At the end of the day,
we love Hoffman. Yeah. Fuck you for killing Struckman, whatever his fucking name was. But we love him.
Because I know a lot of people, they probably don't love the Saw franchise or whatever, but we like it because it's one that
we watched it together.
When we really got into horror. Yeah. That was a franchise that we watched together, and lots of fun memories of that, and lots of fun memories of just how crazy Hoffman was. And I just seeing him back, just even for that, just that
it felt
one scene,
so nice.
It was lovely.
And it definitely because this is our first time watching in the movies.
Yeah. Because we didn't get to watch Spiral because the pandemic, and also I don't know if I was of age. I think I was.
Yeah, I think we were
still 17. But it was just great seeing it, and it really kind of made it go like, this is Saw 10. This is kind of a feeling of all of it. And it was just great to see, even though he didn't play a major part, it was nice to have that little thing. Yeah. And also with the other Easter eggs in it, the drawings in the book, it wasn't massive Easter eggs, but it was nice little touches that we go like, we know when that's gonna come with him. And I think I really respected that, and I really did like that. I liked how they did their own directing style, but I also like how they sometimes kind of merged it with some of the old kind of like crazy spinny stuff. Yeah. I just thought like a bit nostalgic because I remember I was watching Saw 1, Saw 2 before with my partner, and I remember she just going like, this directing style was so 2000s. Yeah, so whatever. So like 2000s. It's so crazy. Yeah. But I was so happy to see it here. Yeah. Like, I was still happy to go like, it's a spins. It's a spins. I love it. Yeah. I mean, there's not too much more I can really say. I don't know where there's. Well, we'll talk about that later. But I guess we'll just go to the negatives because we do have 7.5 minutes. Yeah. So
I just quickly positives. I like Amanda's and Jigsaw scenes together. I think that just adds new context to that. So that's good.
Yeah, it makes the relationship so much better in context of the next films as well.
Especially 3. Yeah.
Yeah. So it really makes that better.
Yeah. A small negative. I kind of maybe wanted more Amanda being tested by John in this because Saw 3 is all about. Amanda being tested. That's her test.
So we're in the negatives now?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
So this is like because Saw 3 is like about her test. So I feel like I maybe a bit more hints towards like Jigsaw's doubt in Amanda.
Yeah.
Maybe like
or Amanda being a little bit too intense.
Maybe in sequels they're gonna like have that seed.
Because
it was planted, but I don't think it was watered.
It was like a really nice like relationship between the two. But yeah, it's like
you can
when
see
you think
their
about when you know where
differences.
it's gonna go in Saw 3, it's kind of like, wow, that's like
Interesting,
it's not nice in Saw 3, and maybe they needed a little bit of something. But I guess this is before Saw 2.
Yeah, I guess
so.
like they're planning because like the guy that follows us, he said like he can't wait for Scream 11. So like they're planning more. So
Scream
like,
11.
Scream 11. Fuck, Saw 11. no. Bitch. Anyway.
I didn't say bitch.
Yes, you did.
No, anyway.
Yes, so I think that was really fun. Not fun, but I feel like that could have been a bit more, maybe in sequels. Anyway.
6 minutes. Okay. From a negative I had is, listen, I liked how they did a kind of slower drama.
Yeah.
But I will say, I think the beginning dragged maybe a little bit too much.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Could have trimmed 5 minutes off.
I feel like there's a bit too much. Like there's maybe some of the dialogue scenes could have been shorter. Yeah. Maybe not all there. Yeah. I didn't dislike, I felt like it was still nice. I wasn't like, oh god.
It would be like a good extended cut, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but it did feel like, this is a Saw movie.
Yeah. There's a lot of scenes where John going like, man, I feel so good right now. Yeah. It's like, okay, we don't.
Like it was like, oh, okay, it's a bit long, but like it's fine. It wasn't horrifically bad.
Yeah.
But
I'll go on. I did really like the callbacks of the camera work and all that stuff, but I did write a negative of it. Kind of like it was a bit too hard to see at some points.
Okay,
because like usually in the old movies, in the 1 and 2, you can still see what's going on. But
sure.
in this one, they had a weird effect where like it kind of like the lights would drag and it was kind of like flowy. But in the other ones, it was kind of like and like rugged and rough. But in this one, it was kind of like it was a bit flowy and kind of hard to see. It was a bit blurry. That was just like in the future. Like I think like if you stick with that style, you kind of have to keep that kind of like that and not like get a bit twisted in the lighting. I think it was a very small issue, but like I loved how they brought it back. It's just if it was a bit of tweaks.
I didn't notice that too much, but I guess.
Especially in the guy who got the mask on his face. It was just like, I couldn't really see what was going on.
I get you.
Yeah.
5 minutes, less than 5 minutes.
Okay.
One little negative. I don't know exactly if it was her natural hair or it was a wig. It felt like a wig.
I don't know.
But Amanda's hair was just a bit like, I got used to it.
I kind of vibed with it.
I got used to it, but I started off going like,
it's very Saw 2.
It feels like a wig, and it feels
very
like
Saw 2, yeah.
It feels like a mix between like Saw 1 and Saw 2, but
it's very Saw 2.
I don't have, this is like the last really negative that I have, and especially because we have 4 minutes. Yeah. Listen, I like the traps, but they weren't the most memorable, interesting or imaginative of the entire series.
Yeah. I guess because it's early on.
Yeah. Like they were
didn't have a lot of time to set up.
They were fine traps. I don't think there was like one really like wow trap. Yeah. Like there were some grisly traps.
Yeah.
All of them I don't want to be in.
Yeah.
But it's just
back to basic, kind of like
it felt like these traps. I don't know. It's Saw 10. I was expecting like something more imaginative, but on the same time,
it's
with the context of the movie.
Yeah, it makes sense.
With them quickly having to do this.
Yeah.
It makes sense they weren't that crazy. Mm-hmm. Like logistically makes sense. Like he didn't have time to make this whole like merry-go-round thing or whatever like that. So it makes sense. Yeah. But I don't know. They were good, but they weren't like holy shit.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Yeah. That's okay. I'm not mad about that.
I think it like the traps weren't amazing, but like the concepts and like what was happening in them, like it like because sawing off a leg is like that's a simple trap, but like making her like drain her fluids in like the bone and all that stuff, that's like an added extra coolness. Yeah. And like him taking out the brain and putting it in the thing. Like if it was just like take out a bit of your brain, then it's kind of boring. But I feel like there was just enough flair that it wasn't extremely boring. Mm-hmm. Like Saw 5 had pretty boring traps, but like I love Saw 5. I love it. Just sometimes with boring traps, I'm fine. Yes. Anyway, continue, Leo.
Yes. But yeah, I like the traps weren't bad. But they just the most imaginative, and it's not really a negative. It's just that okay. Yeah. But I like them though. Yeah. They're good. Yeah. They're good. Yeah. I do think the hand breaking one is probably probably the most tame trap out
just
of
go
all the
way
movies.
Straight to 6 and then you'll be done.
Like out of all the movies, that's probably the most tame trap.
Yeah. Just close your eyes.
Besides maybe the bear trap.
Fucking close your eyes and then just go easy. Easy game. Easy game.
Yeah.
Easy game. See? You just have to call them out. I'm fine. just have to call them out.
Yeah. Anyway, how much time do we have? We have 1 minute and 26. Do
Okay.
you have anything else you want to say before we tell Jigsaw? We're just going to get back to our final thoughts.
I think one last thing. I feel like the twist at the end, I feel like there wasn't enough. It was like the twist was like a cool twist. The twist, like, it wasn't a mind-blowing twist. It was good enough, but I feel like it thought it was more mind-blowing than it was. Because it was like, but like, I wasn't thinking about it. I wasn't like, oh my God, they planned this the whole time. It was kind of just like, oh, okay, cool. But there wasn't like enough like hints towards, I guess because their plan got thrown off by the kid. But
listen, I basically got what that twist was, but I will say I did feel a little bit confused. A little bit like, how did they completely
I think,
know this was going to happen?
My biggest issue is that like a lot of the explanations of how it happened was done in flashbacks. Because like I really wish like because like it was kind of like explained to us like on a silver platter, like here you go, here's the explanation. Because usually in other movies when the twist happens, it shows us clips of things we've already seen, but in this movie it shows us stuff that we haven't seen. So it's kind of like, where were those clues?
Yeah.
So that's my biggest, and then I feel like that could have been a bit better.
We have 10 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's fine.
High five. Ready? Yes. Jigsaw, that's
Jigsaw,
it.
we're done. Can we rate your movie now?
Good job of reviewing my movie. Your words were possible. Now give it a rating.
Okay. So, yes, thank you,
Yeah.
Jigsaw. Appreciate that. Time for the review.
Yeah.
So,
The rating.
the rating.
Yeah.
Sorry, the review. Did I say that?
Yeah.
Still feeling the drugs. Well, okay. So,
Yeah.
so we're going to do what we always do. We're going to tell you
Explain.
our rating system. It's a thermometer, essentially.
Yeah.
At the very bottom of our ratings, we have shit show.
Yeah.
It's just crap. It's horrible. Hardly any redeemable qualities, if not none. Then on top of that, we have bore, snore, get out the door. So this is a movie that's really just very boring. It just didn't do anything really for us. There's some stuff there, but it's just overall is a whole package doesn't work very well, really. Then above that we have this book appointment for disappointment. This is a movie that like
We were excited for.
we were maybe excited for and it disappointed us, or a movie that like so could have been fantastic.
Yeah.
Like so close was like so could have been a good film. Some ideas are really great. Some ideas are really great, but the majority of the product is just very disappointing. It's not very good, and it fails. It may have some really bad aspects, and it could have had a lot more potential. But you get the gist. And then above that is, hey, it's fun. This is just a fun movie.
Fun, simple movie.
Like it has its flaws, but it's a movie that we overall enjoyed.
Yeah.
And it's a nice movie. It's a good movie. It doesn't change the game. It's decent. But it doesn't do anything amazing, but it's just a fun, decent, good movie. And then above that, we have Fantastically Splendid. This is a movie that's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's great. Go and watch it. It's well worth your time. Great horror movie. It's fantastic. It's not a masterpiece, but it's sure done great. And definitely go check that movie out.
The next one.
And then above that is
Masterpiece.
Masterpiece / Classic. This is a movie that is almost flawless. It's a movie that's going to be, known for time to come. What did I just say?
What are you
there?
talking about?
I think I had a strong. But it's a movie that's like really, really fantastic.
Yeah.
It is so perfect. It has hardly any flaws, if not none. It is just a fantastic movie that changes the game. It's a great horror movie.
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty confident with my rating here.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna give it a good, Fantastically Splendid.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think what boosts this up from like Hey It's Fun is how different it is from other Saw films.
Sure.
And like it's not a masterpiece any way you swing it, but like the twist at the end, like I feel like it didn't give me the like most satisfying conclusion because it was told in flashbacks and like it wasn't like a clean cut like way of telling us. Like I like just quickly I really wish that some of the things were like more said in the movie and then it wasn't told through flashbacks, and like I feel like that would have made it more succinct. So like that kind of limits my thing.
Yeah.
But I feel like a solid, surprising, like Fantastically Splendid of this movie, because it's not Hey It's Fun, because that's like Hate's Fun is like a spiral, or like a.
Well, it's a movie that's fun, but it's like
nothing.
flawed
Yeah.
or like it's just the idea is it's fun.
Yeah. But this one like tried something.
Yeah.
This one like went for a different perspective, and I feel like I want to reward it for that.
Yeah, and I think I agree with most of it. I think I enjoyed the movie a lot. I think the ending, was a little bit weak.
Yeah.
But it wasn't horrible.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Like it was a
anyway.
good ending. Like it had nice symmetry. You know, it was a really like it wasn't a bad ending. If the ending on paper is good. If they could just make it, with the author and like have a bit more but have a more of the actual scenes.
Yeah.
Then we could have been like, oh my god, this twist is so good. We were so expecting that.
Yeah.
But
because like the guy,
it's a good movie, and I do think out of the Saw franchise, it's a great sequel.
Yeah, this is like up with the first two.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where I'm going to rank this. I know for a lot of people, if you don't love Saw, this may be your favorite.
Yeah,
like this may be like because it
has story. It has
it has a proper story.
Yeah.
Like it has a proper story. The traps are so great. I mean, hell, maybe over time this may grow to be really great. I don't know where it is in my ranking.
Yeah. I think it beats out Saw 5. I'm sorry, Saw 5, my baby. I think it beats Saw 5.
What?
I know.
It beats Saw 5?
I know, that's crazy. For context, I really love Saw 5. But this one, I don't know, beat it out.
I don't like Saw 5.
Because Leo needs to shut up.
No, it's
Get
like,
zapped, bitch. I'm joking, don't get zapped. It's okay, Jigsaw. Like Saw 5.
No, Saw 5, I mean...
This isn't a Saw 5 review. Let me like it.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, but I was saying that more of a joke, you know. But like,
no,
it's definitely up
like
there.
Saw 5.
It's definitely up there.
So good. It's all good, dude.
It's definitely it's up there with the other ones.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where to rank it because like we genuinely love the Saw franchise. Maybe not love it, but we
love
do.
most
We
of the
do.
Saw
We do.
Saw movies.
And look, objectively, if you were to judge this as a film, this probably is the best made film.
Yeah.
Like objectively speaking, not like idea wise, but like as like a narrative,
execution,
as like a story, this is probably the best.
Yeah.
And listen, if you're not a Saw fan, I've seen lots of horror YouTubers already kind of review this, or just other YouTubers already go like this is their favorite, mainly because you know they think it's a proper story.
Yeah, it's comprehensive.
Yeah,
you can watch this movie and not see any other, and not most of the other ones, and you're like, I understand start to end.
Yeah,
what happened?
And
there's no like unneeded flashbacks.
Yeah, and the other reason why I would say like Saw 2, like Saw 2 was originally my favorite, it probably still is. If I look at Saw 2, because I've seen those first and second one quite recently, because I was rewatching it. Like if I'm actually thinking about it, this movie is like as a film is much better than those two. But I do, you know, Saw is Saw. Like we already have this idea of what Saw is, and if I go to like what's the Saw movie I want to go to see, if I put it in the DVD, it's gonna be one of the first two.
Yeah.
So
I just love my boy Leigh Whannell.
Yeah, but
I
don't know. It's so great. It's so great, and I think we might do a ranking in the future. I don't know. So we both agree on Fantastically Splendid.
Yes,
is that where we are? Both agree on that. I don't know. Ranking might be down the line.
A future thing.
We have. I mean, Exorcist is coming out. FNAF is coming out. Those are all on the radar.
We got shit to film. Okay.
Yeah. So we don't know if that's going to be
maybe a Halloween special because we did last year. We did Halloween ranking. Maybe this year we do Saw.
Yeah. Because, you know, as the tag went back in the trailers, back in the day, back in the good old year, if it's Halloween, it means Saw.
It means Saw.
Yeah.
I wish I was alive. I was alive, but I wish I was old enough.
Yeah, that would have been cool. That would have been cool to go. Yeah. Those are gnarly, though.
Yeah.
It's like, but because I'm a scared. I get scared, guys.
I don't get scared.
No, actually, not all the time. But like,
Leo cried during this movie.
Oh god,
yeah, he cried.
The tears.
Yeah.
No, I don't. So that's kind of our review.
Mm-hmm.
That is our review. But we don't know where it's in our rankings. If you've seen it, I hope you enjoyed it.
Do you think it's over because you finished your review? No, it's time for the final game. In order to leave this room, each of you must give each other 5 Saw-related trivia questions. Whoever gets the most right gets his key to salvation. Whoever gets the most wrong will remain in this room to the next review, shackled to his microphone. Remember what's at stake. You are no longer friends.
Oh, buddy boy. You
You're
spit
dead.
on my
I
grave.
spit on you.
I spit on your grave. You know the ending of Saw X where they kill each other to get out. That's us right now.
I do know the ending. Haha! I won the first trivia question.
No.
No.
Okay.
Okay,
Ready?
so apparently we have 5 questions to give.
Yeah.
Whoever gets the most wrong, who answers the most wrong,
Has to stay here and end
Has
up like
to-
him.
I mean, hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
I have this water bottle.
Our next
Whoever stays has the water bottle.
Our next review is like
This arm to chew on, and whatever.
and hook skewered meat.
Okay.
Our next review is in only like maybe 1 or 2 weeks, so no, we don't have to be here for too long.
I see a Coke in the fridge.
You get one.
Whoever loses has to try to.
Some water. So
Best of luck to you.
best of luck. Good game.
I'm gonna lose this.
You gonna lose
Yeah,
this?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe not.
He's giving me some decently hard questions, but some easy ones.
I got some hard ones. How many of yours is multiple choice?
All of them, but some of them I feel like you're gonna get. You're not gonna need.
So you don't want to give me multiple choice? Okay.
Some of them I'll give you multiple.
I'll give you
choice.
multiple choice. Some I won't.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Who wants to go first? Me. I'll go first.
Okay. I'm very scared.
Okay.
Okay.
This one.
I want that.
This one's multiple choice. I'm gonna start you off with a hard one, but it's multiple choice.
Okay.
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 What does Jigsaw tell Hoffman that he has and Amanda lacks, which
Ooh.
makes him more important?
Ooh. Okay.
Quietness, intelligence, anonymity, aggressiveness. Want me to repeat them?
Which movie is this? Does it say?
No. Huh?
Name me the 4 again.
Quietness, intelligence, anonymity, aggressiveness. I learned the word anonymity from a David Tennant podcast.
What does the word mean?
It means like, oh, you want to know the
Anonymity. What does that mean?
anonymity, lack of outstanding individual or unusual features, impersonable, or the condition of being anonymous. So kind of being kind of vague in the background. Wow, more important.
Maybe intelligence. It's either intelligence or anonymity. Fuck. I don't want to be stuck. I don't want to be stuck in here. Okay, I'm gonna just make one for the sake of time. I want to say intelligence, but I'm gonna say anonymity.
Final answer?
But it's intelligence.
This is unscripted, by the way. We have no idea who's going to win this.
Okay, what's the other option again?
Quietness,
Fuck that.
intelligence, anonymity, aggressiveness.
Anonymity.
That your final answer?
Yeah.
You are correct. I gave you a hard one straight away.
Okay, anonymity. I got that.
Yeah,
all right,
anonymity.
All right. I'm gonna give you which 2 characters. This is Saw 4, actually.
I hate Saw 4. Okay, go.
Which 2 characters? This is Saw 4. Which 2 characters? I'm gonna
Leo,
search up.
just tell me the
Which
fucking
2
question.
characters are members of the FBI?
Okay.
Okay. Is it Rigg and Hoffman?
No.
If you don't know who these are, I'm happy to search it up.
No, it's not them.
Is it Strom and Hoffman?
No. It's not that.
Is it Strom and Perez?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it Perez and Rigg?
I think it's C, the third one you said.
So you think it's Strom and Perez. Do you want to lock that in? Or
yes,
do you
I
want
want to lock that in.
to... Final?
Yeah.
It is indeed Strom and Perez.
Yes! I
Okay.
knew Strom was... I was like 99% sure Strom was a FBI.
Okay.
And there's the guy with the earpiece. It's the guy with the earpiece. I think he's the other guy.
Perez, I thought it was the girl. I thought that was detective.
I have no idea.
I might be
Because I
wrong.
know there's a guy with an earpiece.
Okay.
He's in
That-
Saw 5.
That might be it. Okay. Your turn.
Oh, fuck.
What if we both get a good score? I guess we have a final question.
Who Addison ends up in Addison ends up stuck in the razor box trap.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the trap originally intended for? Want me to multiple choice?
Oh shit! It was on a note. She just pulled off randomly. Oh, I will need a multiple choice. 'Cause I
Okay.
don't know the names of these characters.
Okay, here, let me
I
find
don't know
the
the names of
person.
these characters. Damn, this is like you had to have paid close because I don't say it in the movie.
You ready?
It's just on a note that she just pulls
Okay.
away.
Gus, Laura, Jonas, Xavier. I'll look them up.
Xavier is the tough guy that I hate.
Okay.
Is Gus the guy who gets shot in the eye? Maybe it's Laura because I thought, oh, that's just her name. I'm gonna go with Laura.
Final answer?
Yep.
It was Gus.
It was Gus.
It was Gus.
Motherfucker.
Oh,
Damn.
Mr. Beast.
Is it Gus?
It was Gus.
Okay, yeah.
The razor box trap was killed. Addison was meant for Gus.
Okay. All right.
In the original script, the Addison trap resembled a waffle iron.
Okay. Shit. All right. Here we go. What object is found inside John Kramer's stomach in Saw 4 during the autopsy?
That's easy. It's a what is it called? A cassette tape. Not a cassette. Is it a cassette tape?
Is that your final guess?
It's a tape, a small tape for the players in the games.
Yeah, that was an easy one. Yeah, that was a cassette tape. Yeah. Anyway, you go. Don't be any easier on me.
I watched a review for these recently, so
Yeah,
that one's pretty. I
have not seen that movie since I've watched it.
This one I think you're gonna get. How many people were put into the Nervegas house trap in Saw 2?
Nervegas house trap. What is this?
Nervegas. How many people
Nerve
put?
gas?
It just says, yeah, I think it's going to say nerve gas, but there's no space. Nerve gas house trap in Saw 2. How many people were put in that house?
Does that include Amanda? Because like she technically was
How many people
in it.
How many people were put into the nerve gas house in Saw 2?
Okay, let's count them. We had Amanda. We had Gus. Fuck that guy. We had Xavier. We had...
It might have multiple choice.
It's okay. Amanda, Gus. Well, I'm just going to name them and that has to be it. Unless I miss one.
Yeah, there is multiple choice if you need it.
Amanda. No, I'm just going to name them. Okay. Amanda, Gus, the kid, Jonas, Xavier, the one lady, the other lady, the guy who gets burned at the start. That's 8. What's another one? I swear there's another one. Wait, hold up. Oh, was it just 8? Wait, okay, shit. Okay, that's all I can name. 8.
That's your final answer.
Oh, am I one off? Hold up.
I'm literally, I was asking you, is that your final answer? Like,
is it 8 on? It's either 9 or 8.
Leo, is 8 your final answer?
Yeah.
You are correct.
Nice. Okay.
I was just like, you're like, did I forget one? I was like, no, come on, stick with it.
8.
8.
Okay.
It was 8 people. Amanda, Daniel, Laura, Addison, Xavier, Jonas, Gus, and Obi.
I need to work really hard to give you a hard one now, so we both can die together.
If it's Saw 4
What is the first... No multiple choice. This is probably an easy one.
Okay.
Fuck, because you can have time to think about this. Shit.
You can give me a time limit.
Okay, you know what? No. You want to go for it.
Okay.
Then I'm going to give you a hard one.
I thought this was the hard one.
What is... No, I'm going to give you another hard one. I'm just going to give it to you. Yeah. How many more do you have left?
This is my third.
Okay. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
What is the first movie in the Saw franchise to reuse a previous trap?
Saw 6 has the reverse bear trap. Okay, so Saw 1, that's the original. Saw 2, there's a Venus flytrap, blah, blah, blah. No. Saw 3, no. I'm doing like Sherlock math in my head. Saw 3, no, I don't think there's any reused in Saw 3.
But,
Okay, so Saw 5, they show the reverse bear trap, but they don't use it. Saw 6 is the one where they use it. So I want to guess Saw 6.
Is that your final guess?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Fuck, yes.
Yes! Because
It wasn't a hard one. I could have got that as well. Fuck. Okay.
It's okay.
Okay, two more. I have 2 more attempts to try to fuck you over.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to give you the most hardest one.
Okay.
I've been giving you fucking easy ones. Why have I been doing that?
Why is, as her video explains it, Detective Carey put into the angel trap? Multiple choice. Because she killed someone? Because she embezzled money from a bank? Because she's dead inside? Or because she burnt down a building? Officer Carey was the one in the angel.
Yeah, I don't think how it is.
Because she killed someone? Because she killed someone?
Is that really
because she embezzled money from a bank? Because she was dead inside? Or because she burnt down a building?
Hasn't every cop killed someone? This is an Amanda trap, isn't it?
Yes.
So Amanda's very much like, okay.
This one's kind of tricky.
Dead
but-
inside? Really? I'm gonna say no to that. Burnt down a
remember the
house?
context of Saw 3 in the context of the previous movie as well. What makes sense?
I feel like it's so stupid, but I guess I'm gonna go with Dead Inside. It just feels like the
Is that your
most.
final answer?
Yeah.
You are correct.
Wow.
It's because Amanda wanted to just kill her, so she made up an excuse.
Yeah. You're dead inside.
Yeah, so that's an excuse.
Okay. Easy. Got no help there. All right. Let me get this. Okay. Let me get this. Now I'm going hard, dude.
Okay.
I'm going hard. I'll give you some pretty easy ones. I'm let you off the hook.
Jesus, you are going hard.
I'm gonna get you betcha. And it's not because I'm getting tasered by Mr. Jigsaw. over there.
Mr. Big Boy himself.
Okay.
I know everything about Saw. I know I've seen those movies once. I've seen the first one like 3 times. I've seen the second one like 3 times.
Okay.
And the rest I've seen them once.
No, that doesn't work.
I'm gonna be home free. I'm gonna be on the web surfing.
Okay,
I'm
ready?
gonna be watching Netflix.
Ready? Mm-hmm. Okay. In Saw 6. Fuck, this is too easy. Okay, in Saw 6,
Yeah.
which company does William Easton work for? I think he's the main dude. Yes.
The Umbrella Corporation.
Let me list them. Is it Umbrella Health,
Umbrella Health.
Umbrella Insurance,
No.
Umbrella Corporation,
No.
or Umbrella Dilemmas?
No. Okay. Umbrella Health.
Do you think it's Umbrella Health?
Yes. That's my final answer.
Is that your final
Yes.
answer?
Yes.
Fuck, yeah, it is. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, baby. Because it's an
Alright.
insurance firm.
Yeah, but why
It's
wouldn't you
an
go Umbrella Insurance then?
firm.
Then one of the options is Umbrella Insurance.
That's just not as fun.
Umbrella Health? That's
I got it right, Leo.
That's a shitty name. Okay,
Oh,
I
I
need to
knew it
get
was
you. I
Umbrella
basically have to
something.
get you the hardest one, and I can't fail the next one.
Okay.
Or
Ooh, baby.
okay,
Ooh.
okay, we got it. Let's
Okay.
go.
Why does Lynn's shotgun collar go off at the end of the movie? This is Saw 3.
Yeah, I forgot.
I'll give you multiple choice.
Okay.
Jigsaw's heart stopped beating. She moves out of range of the receiver. She knocks it against a wall. Amanda purposely detonates it.
Because I feel like any 3 of these situations would have. Okay, if she went out of distance, that's I think because she notices that her husband. Did she notice that her husband was there, or did she not know?
She does.
Because I remember somebody. I don't think Jigsaw naturally died. I think someone tried to kill Jigsaw. Someone killed Jigsaw.
Want me to tell you? I remember
No, but then that tells me, doesn't it?
that he dies. How he dies.
You don't tell me.
Okay.
Because I swear, like, someone tries to kill him. There's 3 scenarios in my head right now. Fuck. Okay, she either ran to try to get to the husband and it blew up. She either fucking killed Jigsaw and therefore killed herself. Or Amanda fucking, because I know Amanda hated her, Amanda came up to attack her and it went off. I don't know which one. I think... I don't know. Fuck. Someone killed Jigsaw. I remember someone killed Jigsaw or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's either okay.
Just
She either ran away or killed Jigsaw. Fuck. I don't know. I'm gonna bottle flip. Whichever bottle flip I get. Fuck. That's for option 1. That's for option 2. Fuck.
come on, man.
And option 4, the one I didn't even think of.
Okay. Nope.
Jigsaw's heart stops beating.
Is that your final answer?
Yep.
Yes, you are correct.
Oh,
That's why she has it around her, because he's
Yeah, I
also-
know why it
Do you
was
know-
there.
do you
I
know-
just don't remember.
Because her husband kills him with the saw,
Yes.
slits his throat, and then her head explodes.
Yes. I knew someone killed her.
Yep.
He killed Jigsaw.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't like.
There we go.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. So now I have to give you the hardest one,
Give me the hardest one.
or I just have no chance
Mhm.
of surviving this shit. I'm gonna be stuck here, and I think
That means we tie. So then
we tie and we have to do one final one each.
Okay.
How old was Jigsaw at his time of death?
Oh fuck.
Okay. It's multiple choice.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Was it
Mhm.
49,
Mhm.
52,
Mhm.
54,
Oh fuck.
or 56?
Oh my god. I'm gonna say 54.
This is your final one.
Yeah.
You locking this in?
Yes.
You are wrong.
56.
52.
Okay. That was
Okay. Okay.
Yankees.
Okay. Which means we have a final sword
We have a
question. So you
tiebreaker.
find something very hard,
Uh-huh.
no multiple choice.
Mhm.
And I'm going to find something very hard, no multiple choice.
How were Hoffman and Seth, the man killed in the first trap of the movie Saw 5, connected? Seth was Hoffman's banker. Seth had
Oh, you give me no multiple choice.
no multiple choice?
Sure.
Okay, no multiple choice.
He was the banker. No, okay. He murdered like a daughter or something. Murdered someone he didn't like. Oh, maybe I do need the multiple choice. What do you think? I'll give you multiple choice if you give me multiple choice. What do you think? No multiple choice. Not an apprentice, I guess. I don't know. He was a loose end. The guy was a loose end. He was a loose end.
Are you final answer?
Am I getting close? No,
I can't tell you.
Don't tell me. I don't know. But that's okay. I'm going to say this guy, he's a loose end, and he was going to give information to Strom. Is that a relationship, though? That's not a relationship, is
It's
it?
just how they connected. It's not a relationship, how they connected.
Okay, he's a loose end and finding out and telling people who he is.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That is incorrect.
Yeah. What was it?
He killed his sister.
Oh, fuck, I was close.
You were close.
Holy shit, that
You were
was it.
very
I
close.
literally...
Yeah.
I was supposed to say killed his daughter or some shit.
Yeah, I was like,
If I said killed a family member.
I would have given you family member.
Oh, fuck.
I was like, because I forgot I wasn't meant to give you a multiple choice. So I was like, oh, this one's not too bad with multiple choice. But when you said no multiple choice, I was like, that's kind of hard.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, so it was like a personal kill. Shit, so it was kind of close to kill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you got pretty close with no multiple choice. So I have to get this wrong and then we do it again.
In total, how many people have died in the Saw series?
What?
Now, listen.
Okay.
Don't give me the exact number. But
Okay.
if you get it in like, let's say if it was like 60,
Uh-huh.
like if let's say it was like 65,
Okay.
and you tell me 63. If it's in the 60s, I'll give it to you.
Is it up to Saw? Is it up to Jigsaw or Spiral? What is it up to?
It doesn't say. It doesn't say. Let me see when this is made. This is updated in March 21, 2023. So I'm guessing so.
So Spiral? Spiral.
I'm guessing that was Spiral. So here's the thing. Are you going through all the movies?
Yes.
You actually are?
Yes. Okay, so Saw 1, you go. 73.
This is your final one?
This is my final guess. It's in the 60s, isn't it? But my final guess is 70s, but it's probably in the 60s.
Do you
70s.
Want do you want to change it?
70s.
70s?
Yes.
Is that your final one?
Yes.
It's 80. It's flat 80.
Flat 80?
Yeah.
I was pretty close.
Yeah. That's what I was like, before that I was like, it could be in the 80s. And
I know,
hoping
but
that you wouldn't choose the 80s because I said 80s.
Yeah. You tricked me, little son.
Okay. Final one. Okay.
Okay.
'Cause I don't know.
Okay.
What are Mark Hoffman's final words?
Mark Hoffman?
Closest to it wins. Oh no, I know it. So don't. No, that's not fair.
Oh, you
'Cause
know
I
it?
saw that clip recently.
Oh.
Oh, actually, I don't know.
So my guess was fuck you or profanity, and Leo's was you can't do this to me.
Oh no. No, but that's.
Or like
Say all
in that
profanity or
vein.
fuck
In
you.
that vein. We were both.
He says no.
But fuck you was after.
But he says
But
no.
fuck you was after.
But he says no, so it's not even right.
Because I said no, like he screamed no.
You can't do this to me. No, that's it.
He says no.
I'll give that to you.
But I feel like fuck you is more of a sentence, you know? Like he says like fuck you. Give that to me.
I think no is his last name, but it's funny. But that's like it's so cinematic.
Yeah.
It's like
because so the reason I think the reason why I win this is because saying no isn't really like a quote.
Sure.
So, but I think fuck you is more of a quote.
So this is it. So
We were both right, but mine happened later.
But mine happened later. Your happened later. So I'm gonna give it to you. Wait.
That means you have to stay here, Leo.
No.
That means you have to rot here.
Louis, come on, man. We can share that key. Come on, please. Louis, don't leave me. Louis, please. Please, man, come on. Louis, you bastard!
Oh, you fool.
You can't leave me here. Please. You can't do this. No. You can't leave me here. Louis, please. You can't leave me here. Come on, we're partners, Louis.
Game over.
No!